Eddie G, Grace Fitness 7. In the last video I uploaded, I talked about the anterior core muscles in a quick workout. Today I'm talking about the posterior core muscles. So posterior core muscles here, we got trapezius, we got lats, we got the serratus posterior, superior, inferior, and we also have the erector spinae. So simple exercises that you can do at the end of a routine so you don't gotta say, hey, I haven't worked my core muscles in months. You can just work them more frequently, maybe not as many sets, maybe 1 or 2 sets at 30, 60 seconds. So I'm gonna show you some exercises that you can do here at the beginning or at the end of your workout. So the first one, talking about trapezius. In the gym, you see most people just do the shrugs like this. That's working the upper fibers. But the traps have 3 different fibers. You have upper, middle, and lower. So the upper fibers elevate the scapula. So that's what I'm gonna demonstrate for you here. Just elevating the scapula. So the weight is from the bottom to the top. And you know, just your basic shrug, you're just shrugging up. So that's gonna work the upper trapezius muscles. All right, the upper trapezius muscles, the upper fibers, because you're elevating the scapula. So most people have this one down. They work this part of the traps, all right? But next, you have the middle fibers, right? The middle fibers, what they do, they allow for your scapula to retract. So you can grab the handle here, you can get a nice wide base, and you can row, all right? So this is retracting the scapula. These are your middle fibers. These are what the middle fibers do. This is the function of the middle fibers, all right? Right there. Okay, but now we're talking about the lower fibers. How do you work the lower fibers? Well, the lower fibers, what they do is they depress the scapula. So think about the shrug. When you're elevating the scapula, think about starting it from up here, but pushing down towards the ground. So the resistance starts from the top, goes towards the bottom. So you just raise the machine up here, and just like if you were gonna shrug, you grab the handles, you start like at this position here, and then you bring the scapula down, up here and then down. So it's just like a shrug, but it's the opposite of a shrug, okay? So a shrug, you're starting from the bottom, and you're going towards the top. Here, you're starting at the top here, and you're going towards the bottom. And if you've been doing trap for too long, and some people who walk around like this and the traps they're really tight up here, you know, releasing that tightness by working the lower fibers is gonna be a great relief. You know, you're gonna release a lot of tension there and you're gonna even out the muscles. You're gonna work also on your muscle imbalances. So next we have latissimus dorsi, the lats. Okay, we know about the lat pull downs, we know about pull-ups, they work the lats. We know about, you know, when you're rowing, they work the lats, but I have the straight arm pull down, which I really like because it activates the lats, but also activate other core components because you gotta stabilize. Remember your core muscles, they work to stabilize. So grab here with the arm nice and straight, just row right there. So just bringing it down. And obviously if you're getting heavier weight, you would get a little bit more, a wider support, and then bring it down like here, if the weight was a little heavier. For here, I'm just illustrating with some lighter weight, just really working on the technique. You can always add weight, but you can't always add the technique later. I always say start your technique right, know which muscles you're working, and then from there, you can always add weight. The next one's serratus posterior, superior, inferior. Those are just your breathing muscles. I listed them. No real workout for this. Just know when you breathe in, you're elevating the rib cage. That's the serratus posterior. And when you breathe out, you're depressing the rib cage. That is the inferior part of the serratus posterior muscles. The last one, erector spinae group. Erector spinae, when you're in this position and you have to extend the trunk, that's your erector spinae muscles, okay? They extend the trunk, they stabilize the trunk. So let's just say if you were doing maybe like a Romanian deadlift here with the cables, and you started up here, right? And you went down to the bottom position. From the bottom position to the top part, working the erector spinae muscles because they're extending the trunk. Here, up to here, okay? Here, and up to here. And again, you can add whatever weight you want. Just make sure you're in control of the movement. And you can do this core workout at the beginning of a training session, at the end. Might take you 3 to 5 minutes. Again, 1 or 2 sets, 30 to 60 seconds. You're not looking to fatigue the muscles too much. You're just looking to activate and work them. Because as you're working more frequently, you start adding weight here and there. At the end of a whole year, you're doing a lot more than when you first started. Again, Eddie G, Grace Fitness 7. I'm going to add a description here at this end of the video about the other video I uploaded about the anterior core muscles, and you can start working these different muscles. And if you like what you're seeing, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you have a good day.